Hello everybody, this is the Young Gamer here, and today we're on Spntires, doing another mod review.
We're on Spntires looking at this classic Russian
Vehicle.
automobile.
It's really nice.
This is the GAZ M21, or the GAZ Volga,
Nice.
as it's known. Yes, exactly.
It's got blue and green paint job.
It does. I like that. The fact that someone's had to do a bit of a replacement job onto that right hand, the front wing at the front, and this is a mod brought to us by Yance 1996,
Nice.
and yeah, it's nice because I like these ones that are historical.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. It's not. I wouldn't use it for anything other than looking at it because it's pretty terrible on these Spntires roads. It's doing okay at the moment, but really it's only for tarmac roads because it gets stuck so easily. It's a rear-wheel drive. So basically, the GAZ Volga, it was produced by GAZ, the Gorky Automobilny Zavod.
Nice.
Thanks. That's what GAZ stands for. The Gorky Automobile Factory. They were produced from 1956 until 1970, so this was the height of the Cold War. They were producing these cars. They look very similar, I think probably modelled on some of the American vehicles of the day, although they had a much higher ground clearance on these because the Russian roads were not very good. So you needed to protect the underside of the vehicle
They have I can see a good I can't say the word.
resemblance.
Yeah, resemblance to Cadillac 99s.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what a Cadillac 99 looks like, but yeah, it probably does.
Look like.
Yeah,
they're pretty nice looking. Yes, that swing down the side of it at the door looks a lot like a Cadillac 99.
Yeah, it said the Volga was stylistically in line with major US manufacturers of the period, and it incorporated such luxury features as the reclining front seat, a cigarette lighter, a heater, and windshield washer, plus a 3-wave radio. So you can pick up your AM, your FM, and your medium wave radios. Exactly.
I like them luxuries.
Yeah, it said when it was in 1959, the 6-cylinder line of the GAZ cars that was discontinued. The Volga M20 became the biggest and most luxurious car officially sold to individual owners in the USSR in large quantities. So if you had one of these in the USSR, it meant that you were
a rich man.
It said the price was very high, and it made it unavailable for most car buyers. Although they did produce, about 640,000 of these cars. So, and as you can see, it just gets bogged down in the mud. Exactly.
Even with diff lock, it doesn't move.
Now we can date this car pretty accurately because there was 3 series of the GAZ 21 that was produced. The first series was produced 1956 to 1958. And if you look at the grille on this car, you can see it's basically 3 horizontal bars.
Yep.
The second series was produced by between 1959 and 1962, and this shows a series of vertical sort of openings in the grille. And then the third series was produced between 1962 and 1970. And what this showed was I think they called this the baline, because it has these much smaller sort of gaps, much more vertical. I don't know what you'd call them. Grille. The grillage on the front is much more fine, and I suppose it's a bit like a baline, like the thing that a whale uses to sift and filter its krill and all that sort of thing. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know whales had to sift things.
Yeah, exactly. It became outdated by around about 1960s, and in 1970 they stopped producing them altogether.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But by 1988, there were still about 80,000 of them registered in Russia.
Yeah, they must have made a lot of them.
Yeah, and also there was a a Russian hero, an absolute hero in Russia, owned one of these, Yuri Gagarin, first man to orbit the Earth in space. Yeah, apparently he was very fond of his Volga.
Wow, we must still have it.
Yeah, yeah.
In it.
And they produced special versions of these cars for Soviet special services. Probably like the KGB and people like that.
And Spetsnaz.
No.
Wait, no, the Spetsnaz wasn't there back then.
No, and I don't think they would drive around in Volga 21s.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Exactly. These would be for the KGB and the Russian politicians and the officials and stuff.
Wait, is the Russian KGB pretty much the Russian version of the FBI?
Not really, no. Well, I suppose that they could argue it was, but the KGB were... Well, basically the KGB were like a political... I don't know what you'd call it, a political police force or something like that, you know. A bit like... They were like the East German Stasi. They were, not a particularly pleasant bunch of people. If you were lifted by the KGB, then I think you knew about it.
Yes, I think you would as well.
Yeah.
Because they always turn up in a little car.
Yeah, they would, well, in Russia, I think in the old movies, everyone drives like really tiny little rubbishy cars, but the officials or the police or the KGB, they drove around in these fancy cars. That's always how it's portrayed in the movies, anyway. Yeah. So anyway, so that's the GAZ 21. You don't really get a whole lot
with it.
No. But we'll yeah. I mean, I don't think we need to have a look at the
Do you even get anything with it?
Do you know what? I didn't really look that much. I was just too busy just driving around. We'll leave that. Our viewers can have a look themselves to see what it gets. I mean, I just like it because it's a really nice looking mod. It looks really realistic.
It looks like it just came out of a barn.
Yeah, and it's a bit fun. It doesn't serve any purpose on the game. It's one for the purists, shall we say? One for those that like, good, nice looking vehicles that aren't overpowered.
Oh, it's just one for one of them maps that's just concrete roads.
Exactly, but I tell you what, this would be a good mod for a challenge if you wanted to try and take this thing across like one of the maps.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So for more content, remember to subscribe, like, and that'll be a very big goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.